Hi, so today I'm going to be doing my 23-week update. Turns out, this should be my 22nd week, but turns out that we did, go with my original due date, which is, the one according to my period, and that's going to be on October 1st, so that puts me about a week ahead of what I thought, or when baby's measuring. But she says since it's like a 6-day difference, not an 8-day difference like I thought, she's not gonna change it. She says we're gonna just keep it and go with it. So I guess we'll be able to see the baby 1 week earlier. But yeah, so this is gonna be my 23-week update. I did go see my doctor on Tuesday, and she made me feel so much better. I wish she would have done my anatomy scan. She was not worried. She didn't even want to I guess mention it or whatever, because we did the measuring. She did tell me how I've only gained 1 pound, so she asked me if I was exercising and eating healthier, and if that was the case, it was fine. But if I wasn't eating enough or stuff like that, I needed to let her know and tell her the truth. But I am, my appetite's completely back, so I eat a lot. I actually do eat a lot. I don't know why I haven't gained more weight. Since the baby is in a healthy weight range or whatever, she's not worried about it. She's actually glad that I haven't gained so much, because I was overweight, or overweight considered to what I should be. So she's fine with that. She also told me because I asked her about the anatomy scan, because she was like, oh, everything looked great in the anatomy scan, your baby's growing healthy, she's doing great. And I was like, okay, can we talk about the dilated kidneys? And she was like, oh, did they not talk to you about it? And I was like, well, yeah, they kind of did, but not really. And then I was kind of in shock, so I didn't really ask anything. And she's like, oh, it's nothing. And then she explained it to me or whatever. She drew me a picture, which I should have showed you. But she just told me this were her exact words: that is the most common and least worrisome thing they find in an anatomy scan. And she says it's nothing to worry about. Pretty much it's gonna fix itself by next time I have an ultrasound, or by the end of the pregnancy. And even if it doesn't, it's not something that's completely bad for the baby. She said that it's very rare when it goes on into a birth. However, it's an issue that they can resolve quite easily after she's born, and she would just have x-rays and be monitored. She did say that I would probably begin to get monitored at 32 weeks, in case it keeps growing. Her kidney keeps growing. So she said I would probably get monitored earlier and might get induced a week before if it's bad. But she said that mine was barely even there, since it was 4 millimeters. So she's like, I don't even know why they told you. And she's like, were you worried this whole time? And I was like, kind of. And she's like, we need better communication. And she was kind of upset that they actually kind of told me, and just told me like that and didn't explain it to me. But I mean, that's fine now. I wasn't really, I was worried, I'm not gonna lie. It was deep inside me, but I try to just go over it and go on ahead, because I was like, it's gonna be worse for my baby if she sees how stressed I am. So I wasn't really worried, but it made me feel so much better. So yeah, she said everything looked great. Besides that, as far as what has changed this week, I guess a really good thing, I am feeling my little girl every single day. Eric hasn't had the chance to feel her as often as I do. He will sometimes be able to feel her, but every time I'm like, oh, he puts his hand on my stomach or something, she stops moving, or she'll go the other way. And then just if he touches me on one side, she'll move to the other side, and so on and so forth. So I feel her move. I don't think I can feel her 100% through the outside anymore. I know that one time when I was like 18 weeks, I believe, for Mother's Day, we completely felt her for the outside, like 100%. Like, we could feel everything. And then after that, I don't think I've had that experience ever again, like really good. So but like I said, oh, her heartbeat on Tuesday when we did get checked was 151. So she said that was very normal. It was very good. The heartbeat was like normal. It didn't like have any weird things going on. So according to my OB, my baby's doing fine, and I feel like she is too. Besides that, like I said, I do feel her moving, but it's not like I'll feel her all of a sudden, I guess. Like, I can feel her now if I'm sitting or if I'm talking with someone or doing anything, like walking, anything, I'll feel her. I just can't feel, like, put my hand and, like, feel her, or I can't, like, see it in my belly yet. But, I feel her. So now, before, I know, it was just whenever I would lay down and, like, be like, I'm gonna feel you. No, like, now it's just randomly throughout the day, so that's really good. That reassures me she's doing great. Besides that, I don't think there's anything that has changed. Yeah, my appetite's back, like I said, and that's pretty much it. Oh, on yesterday, I actually threw up really bad, and I don't know if it was just whatever I ate and she didn't like it. I ate a pear because I really wanted, like, fruit, and I have been eating fruit like every day. That's like my one craving. I want like mangoes and pineapple. I love pineapple. I don't know why, but that and watermelon. Anything that has juice to it, it's like so delicious to me. And I pretty much eat that every single day. And then yesterday I wanted a pear, so I ate it. And then after that, like, I laid down, and it just came right back up. And I don't know. I was like, oh, awesome, okay. And it was horrible because I hadn't really thrown up, but that was just horrible. I felt so bad for Eric because he had to clean it up, because if I got close to the restroom again, I managed to get to the restroom, so it was a really good thing. But if I would like try to clean it up or whatever, I would throw up even more, and there wasn't like much to throw up anymore. So yeah. Okay, so besides that, this week this actually happened 2 weeks ago, I guess. Well, I've been so busy because my sister-in-law gave birth like 2 weeks ago, like I mentioned, and then this week I've been at her house again, just because her mom was here last week, and she's doing great. She doesn't really need help, but she does have her my nephew who gets out of school, and I have to go pick him up because since he's in kindergarten, the mom or whoever picks him up has to get down and pick them up from, like, they can't just get on the car. You know how some like pull-ups? No, you have to get down. So she can't really like get out of the car, take my niece, and then my niece in the car seat, and then my other niece that's like 3, and then go pick him up. So I've just been there going to pick him up and stuff. So I've been at her house, and like, this is why I'm doing this so late. Well, it's not really late because I am 23 weeks today on Thursday, so that's what it's gonna be changed according to my period or whatever. So I was gonna update y'all on Tuesday, but I was like, might as well just do the 23-week update and skip the 22nd. But okay, so funny story. Well, actually not really funny. Well, yeah, kind of, sort of. On the day that my niece, so it has been 2 weeks. On the day after my niece was born, like my new niece, we went to Walmart, and my niece, like, so her sister, is so confusing. Not my baby niece, but my 3-year-old niece. We're at Walmart, and we just were passing through the clothes, like baby clothes, and then I've been trying to like really not buy anything because I want to wait till like after my baby shower and stuff, because I know I'm gonna get lots of clothes. So I want to buy like the big stuff and like focus on that. But we were just passing by, and then my niece ran off, and she like picked this out for me, and she's like, this is for your baby. And then, like, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but like she tells me that my baby talks to her. She was the only one who believed she was a girl, like from my mom's side. everybody else thought it was a boy. And then my niece was like, no, it's a girl. She told me she was a girl. And then like she comes up and she'll be like, randomly be like, oh, your baby wants water, your baby wants this, like random stuff. And she tells me, she's like, she's telling me this stuff. So okay, I was like, okay, whatever. Well, my mom has always said, like, she calls her princess because that's her first granddaughter, and it's her princess. But my niece knows that she's the princess, but I'm the queen because I'm my mom's, well, daughter. And then she runs off that day that we were at Walmart and gets this for me, which says, my mom is queen and therefore that makes me a princess. So I thought it was hilarious because she just picked it out. She obviously doesn't know how to read, but she has always said that my baby's also a princess. Like, her baby sister was gonna be a princess when she was born, and then my baby's a princess and she's a princess, but I'm still the queen because I'm my mom's like daughter. And so she got this, and I honestly don't know out of all those clothes how she picked this out, but it's just so true. So I had to buy it. Well, actually my mom was the one that bought it. She was with us, and she's like, oh, I'll buy it for you once I told her what it said. And yeah, so she got it for me. I thought it was the funniest thing ever. And I just got it in a newborn size because I didn't know what size to get it in, but I was like, might as well. And I just thought it was hilarious how she was able to do it. And then that same day, my nephew from like Eric's side, so his nephew, came home, and he knocked at my door or whatever, and he's like, here for your baby. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then so I went and like told his parents, oh, thank you and stuff. And then his mom was like, oh, he's the one that bought them. He's like, we were at the store, and he's like, we're at Ross, and he wanted a toy, but he saw these and he was like, oh, for Michelle's baby. And oh, and then that she was like, okay, well, you can either get that or you can get your toy. And he was like, no, I want both. And then that she was like, no, just one. And he was like, fine, for the baby. So she thought it was so nice of him that she bought him the toy also. But yeah, so I have, I guess, the first pair of little shoes and mittens, which I will definitely be using later on. And then this week, on like 2 days ago, we went to Carter's because for buying stuff for my niece, and then my mom bought these for both of them. So she bought it for my niece, and then she bought it for mine. It says hugs from grandma, and this one's in a size 6, just because I don't really want to buy a bunch of newborn clothes, because I feel like I'm going to be getting a lot of newborn size clothes. But I figured she could wear this longer because I have a sensation that my baby's going to be really big. Like, I feel like she's going to weigh like 8 pounds or 9 pounds when she's born. So, I don't want to have like a bunch of newborn clothes that don't fit. So she got her that, and then she got her this dress because, she says it was so cute, and like, we are Mexican, so it's like kind of sort of Mexicanish. And, she says I had a shirt like this when I was little, and that it immediately reminded her of me. So she's like, I'm gonna get it. And I was like, okay, whatever. So that's so cute. I think it's so cute. Eric liked it a lot also. So yeah, and it comes with like the little bottom short thing, so there's that. And then besides that, there's nothing much to update this week on. We haven't done our nursery or like our crib setup yet. We're probably gonna get to that in like this week or maybe next, just because I want to start doing like projects, like DIY projects, and I kind of want to see where everything's gonna go and like paint the back and just decide on a color scheme and stuff. So that will be coming up pretty quick, I'm hoping, just because I feel like I have a lot of time for this little one to be here, but at the same time I don't. So I need to start working on that. But yeah, okay, I think this is gonna get really long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you my belly. My belly has definitely grown a lot. Yeah, so you can definitely tell I'm pregnant. I feel like I always say that, but yeah. So this is like, sorry, with the shirt on. And then like none of my shirts fit me anymore at all. Like they all show from the bottom, so I need to get maternity shirts. I have shorts and like dresses and stuff, but I don't have actual shirts, so I need to get either longer shirts or buy some maternity shirts. But yeah, so that's with this shirt. And then this is without. Yeah, there's something definitely there, and it's definitely pregnant belly. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.